So I was watching Colin Furs last night with my son, and he was going through some tool tips. One of my favourite tool tips, which was not in his video, involves using Blu-tack to position devices like this one. It's a power supply. It has 2 threaded holes in the bottom. And while it's possible to measure off here and so on, and then try and measure either a new case or an old case for retrofitting that has, you know, sloping sides and varying thicknesses and various features in there, and you're trying to fit it and you don't know which way around it goes. Well, if a piece of Blu-tack is applied into the bottom of that case for the approximate location of each of those holes, sort of like so. I'm not saying it's super easy, and it's got to be nice and tight because we don't want it to come away with the supply. We want it to stick to the job. We can then come in over the top and position this right so we know it fits, and give it a good press, and when it comes off it will leave marks for the screw holes. There's one right, it's a bit big, one right there and one right there. We'll try that again. I'll see if I can press it a bit harder, get a better impression. It might be easier to see on camera. There we go. That too big. That lump there is pretty easy to see, and so is that one there. So this is a technique I use quite regularly. There we go. Yep, they can be seen on the camera quite readily. And then I put a center punch through there, a center punch through there, and then remove the Blu-tack. And the amount of precision this provides is actually pretty amazing, especially with something like this where you can have a slightly sort of oversized clearance hole for a screw, often a plastic one because of electrical safety, and it's got to be the right length and so on. But these drill points are sort of left behind in the job on the Blu-tack exactly where this needs to be, even if it's on a wacky angle, even if this enclosure's got way out funny sides. Perfect every time for me.